Hey everybody, this is Paul 125 Roller Coaster Challenge here at Hurricane Harbor over here at the Great Escape in Lake George, New York, basically right at the base of the Adirondack Mountains. And we're going to do a full water park walkthrough here. And this is by far the most unique water park I've ever been to. So the first section we're going to go to is right over here. It's called Monsoon Lagoon. And this is more of a kid section here, but the neat thing about this water park is there are so many little pods. So you're going to see we're going to be cutting across the main walkway a few times here. But just like a lot of the other Hurricane Harbors, there's a giant shark in front. And this has shark bites, but it's close today. It's a Wednesday and a little rainy day. So I don't know how popular the water park's going to be here. But if you look over here, you got a nice little spray area. This is neat. I love these. This is my first time actually seeing one of these, but I know they're popular here. But you got the buckets and you can shoot and all that kind of stuff. So that's another fun aspect. So these are water attractions, but there's actually some dry stuff here too. So this is the Splish Splash Zone right over here. That's what they call this. And this, I've actually never been in the middle of a water park and I've actually found a flat ride here. So that's something I haven't seen before. But like I said, this is Monsoon Lagoon. This is kind of the kids section here. I want to know what the name of this guy is here because, yet again, I've never really seen this before. So it's called Island Air Adventures. So yet again, you're in the middle of the water park, but you actually have a flat ride right there, right next to your Splish Splash Zone. And then last but not least, before we go up to the larger section here, we have Shipwreck Cove, which yet again, it's a great little splash area for kids. It's about 70 degrees and rainy, so not many kids splashing around here, but I do like the bucket and everything they have here. And of course, this is a Six Flags park, so it's not only a Hurricane Harbor, you're also going to have a lot of music playing because Six Flags does not want you to have conversations ever. So we're now going up the steps here. So the neat thing about this water park, and I've never seen this before, it's in so many different sections. So here's Monsoon Lagoon section, and that bucket thing just gave up all its water, which was neat. But as we come up here, the next thing you're going to see is more adult type rides. Yet again, it is a rainy day, so there's not going to be a ton of people around here, but we want to show you everything here. So when you come over here, as soon as you come up the steps, you're going to go to Noah's bathhouse, which is where, you know, bathrooms, lockers, all that kind of fun stuff. And here, this is called Buccaneer Beach. And we're actually going to go to the far end first. Before we go to Buccaneer Beach, let's go see here. There looks like it's a really small water slide ride here. Actually, it's incredibly small. This one's called Big Kahuna. I don't know if you can actually call it a Big Kahuna, but it is a standard funnel ride with the two people rafts. So basically you have the toilet bowl, shoot down there into the toilet bowl, and shoot out right here. So I don't know if it's Big Kahuna. I'll give it Kahuna, might not give it big. So we're gonna come over this way here, and we're gonna go back to the Buccaneer Cove here. Now the one thing about this is it's caged in, so you can't really lose your kids. So this is Buccaneer Cove. Got a really nice ship though. I'll give them credit on that. They also have a monkey there. There's another look at Big Kahuna. The neat thing about the boat is the boat actually has some slides in it, which you don't see all the time. So that's kind of neat. You can climb up there. There's actually a lifeguard station up there on the boat. But this is Buccaneer's Cove. And as we come over this way, there's some more attractions out here. Now the one thing I am happy about today, it is a rainy day, but it's actually a day that's not too bad. There you go, so there's a little slide there. Got waterfalls here. Definitely a lot of water here, and especially in this area, it's pretty cool. Now there's Paradise Pizza, but of course Wednesday, cold dreary day, so nobody's actually in it. So there's the ship. There's a nice little slide right there. And over here, this is where the water empties out into. So when you go into the boat, you actually end up there with the slides. And of course here you got another little splash area, so it's a pretty nice little section here. But like I said, there are a lot of numerous different sections. So if the first section was more kids, that one's more probably adolescent. So as we head out this way, there's another section up here. So once again, this is the Buccaneer Cove. You kind of got to zig in and out. Well, unlike a lot of other water parks where there's a whole section, this is, you're actually going right by the section that actually takes you to the Comet. So you actually have to go through all this to get to the Comet. So right here you got Buccaneer here. So of course, like every other water park, right there is the Buccaneer's Cove. But right here you actually have a lazy river. And then as you work your way to the back here, lazy rivers actually looks pretty cool. This is called the bamboo chutes right here in front of us. And these actually shoot out right by the Comet. If you look right through here, there is the Comet. So like I said, very uniquely laid out water park. A lot of zigging and zagging, and we're not even at the biggest part yet. So you already saw the tulip bowl. Well, here you got the big funnel. And this one's called Tornado. Go up those stairs, and we should see somebody come flying out in a second. These are a lot of fun. You come shooting out. It is really steep. If you're or the poor person has to go backwards, it's kind of brutal. Here they go. And they're going to shoot up that wall. And they're going to shoot up that wall. Okay, not really shooting up, but so right here is the lazy river. How you enter the lazy river, and you grab your own tubes there. It's got a nice little water feature right there, which is fantastic. I love that. And then over here, there's additional things. So let's go see what's down here. We're gonna go through every inch of this place. So this is pretty much lazy river here. Very wide lazy river. Actually, pretty impressive lazy river. But all the way back here, this is Paradise Bay rental area. So if you're familiar, there's a lot of cabanas nowadays, upcharges. If you're a Diamond Elite VIP like we are, actually not an upcharge, just you have to rent them in advance. But we're gonna head over here and show off the whole water park area here. And here we're pretty much to the far end of the park. Nice and quiet over back here. But yep, it's actually got some decent currents going. There's actually a mermaid all the way back there. So this is the edge of this part of the water park. And in front of us is a bamboo, which we're gonna end the video showing you where that ends up, because it literally ends up right at the base of Comet, which is their classic wooden coaster here. So right now we're gonna backtrack. And of course, if you like the Tornado, you've got the, I think they call them the Clover rafts, the really big rafts. So. Now, lazy river wise, this thing's pretty small. It reminds me of the same size as Splash World Niagara. But lazy river is called the Adventure River. And point of reference again right in front of us is Buccaneer Cove. And we're going to shoot across to the other section now. So we're going across the bridge right now that takes us across the lazy river. But I wanted to show you before that right over here is the bamboo chutes. And we're going to show you where they end up here. But they are kind of neat. How they come through here and they shoot out right there at the bottom. So this is how you come back up here once you shoot out there. But there is a whole other section of Hurricane Harbor here. So we're going to come over here real quick, jump across, and we're going to show you the other section of Hurricane Harbor. Yet again, this is the most unique water park I've ever been to. Here's a Typhoon Twister, is another slide. So that's Buccaneer Beach, is where we showed you before. So this is the main drag. This takes you to Comet. So you have to kind of jump over this way to get to the next section. But like I said, it's really divided into a lot of different areas. There's actually go-karts right over here. So yes, I am showing you a water park, and I'd love to show you more, but we actually have to walk pretty far. So this is Splashwater Island. So this is the next part of the water park. And to give you an idea, right there is the Alpine bobsled. So as you come over here, this is the Splash Island here. And this seems to be a little bit bigger. This seems to be a lot more, more conducive. When you think of a hurricane harbor, this is more what you think of there. You kind of went through, you know, some outliers, but now we're coming down here to the wave pool because pretty much you don't have a water park without a wave pool. And right in front of us is Cabana Jack's, which is, looks like a place where you can get all the stuff you need. Now, the neat thing about this water park is right in the foreground there, you have the slides and stuff, but you also have the Comet roller coaster. So here's the wave pool, and it actually looks like a pretty darn good wave pool. Pretty steep there where they break, which is always kind of cool. I'm going to head over here towards the back. This looks more like another kids' play section. The Splashwater Island, this is what this is called. This looks like something that they might have recently added to the section there. It looks newer than some of the other stuff. But doesn't look as exciting as others, but it does have slides coming off it, 3 or 4 different slides. Yet again, not a really busy day because of it being 7 degrees and rainy, but so this is the Tidal Wave Cafe where you can grab some food. And we're gonna head out over here because it looks like there's some more sections here of this water park. Yet again, one of the most unique water parks I have ever witnessed, because we are now pretty much back at the dry section by the Comet, which is yet again their marquee roller coaster. So right there's the Comet. So we are doing a water park walkthrough, but here goes their classic wooden track steel frame coaster. But why are we walking all the way back here? Well, simply because all the way at the end here, right by the Comet entrance, is one more structure here. So these are mat rides here. So if you're familiar with the mat racers, this is what these are. And there's actually another structure here too. So this is the other mats here. But right next to it looks like there's actually body slides. So give you perspective, right there is the Comet roller coaster, and right here is the wave pool. And all the way back there is the other sections of the water park. Excuse me, sir, what's the name of these? What's the name of these? No problem. These are body slides though, right? These are body slides? Yeah, okay, so these are body slides. So these old tubes are body slides. And right in front of us there is a giant cliff diver with the vertical drop. Sounds good. And here's mat racers. So that is all the stuff here. So you've got 4 mat racers, you got 2 body slides, and you got a giant cliff, which is actually a drop slide. But yet again, this is all the way at the far end of Hurricane Harbor. So the majority of the stuff is way back there. Now there's one last section I'm going to show you guys, because yet again, I've never seen a water park designed like this. And we've done a lot of water parks. But there's one more section we want to show you. And as we walk there, like I said, these are more of the extreme ones are back here. We'll show you those. So that's the mat ride, the body slides, and the 1 drop tube. Here comes Comet again. Just to show you, they got great, great operations there. And right over here, that's the splash zone with the wave pool. And the last thing we want to show you, because yet again, this is still pretty much the, we're back in the dry park. But even though we're back at the dry park, we're still got some water park to show you here at Hurricane Harbor. Now, once again, if you're looking to get here, it's basically north of Albany, about 40 minutes north of Albany, and that whole area, right off of Highway 87 is where you want to go. And this is the Extreme Supernova. But I guarantee we will be showing you a little bit more water park here. So if you remember earlier, we were showing you the bamboo slides and stuff like that. And I was saying, hey, how they're going to end. You know, where do they go? Well, right next to the Comet and everything, right over here is where these slides actually end up. So these are the tube slides right here. And this is where the tube slides end as we go through. And then there's one more. You had those dark slides that were coming in and out. And they end right over here. Here's those two tubes. And they end right here, where you actually have a boat raft that takes you down. And this is where those end. So this is Paul 125 Roller Coaster Challenge, and you just did a full walkthrough of the Hurricane Harbor right here at the Great Escape, right north of Albany, right in the Adirondacks. Have a great day.